Hello everyone, welcome to the 30-minute junk challenge, and I am using some book pages today, just as some scraps, and this is day 4. There is the hashtag, I had to correct it. Today we're going to be making altered paper clips, and this is super easy. All you need is some scrap paper, some paper clips, and if you want to add some little elements from the kit, you can as well. And I have some of them left over, so I thought that I would just create with them. And here is a book page that I used, and I'm just sizing up my paper clip, and I'm making sure that the fold is at the top up here, making sure that the fold is there, and making sure I am lining up my paper clip so that my paper will be what I need it to be. So I am just ripping this out. There's no need for scissors or anything like that. So I'm just ripping it the same size, making sure that I have like a double little fold here. The fold needs to stay at the top, and I've done distressed some already. And you can just see that I have one that I had, and here is very important. You only cut a little sliver of that fold to put your paper clip down into. So I'm going to leave like a 1/4 of an inch on both sides if I can, depending on how big my paper clip is. I'm going to show you here. So it's just a little bit that I'm going to cut, just a tiny sliver, so that I can put my paper clip through. I mean, it's just a tiny little sliver, just enough for my paper clip to slip through. So there it is. See, that is just a tiny amount. And of course I'm going to erase my marks. But if you notice, I've got one that is cut, and then I've got one that is ripped. So you can see which one. Some people like to cut everything, and some people just want to rip it up. So it depends upon what you like and what have the look that you want. So if you can see, I have a hole there, a slit in my right on my fold, and then I'm going to take the paper clip. Now, with me, I always get which post goes down and which post stays out. So I did it actually wrong. From the way that I use a paper clip, which totally could be wrong, but I should have that short post on the outside, and I should have the long post inside. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. I'll flip them here in just a second, because I realized that when I went to paper clip it to my page, I think I had to change them because I had the wrong post inside glue. So I just used a little heart punch, and I'm using Marisa Coat Designs kit that she provided, the freebie that she provided. So here I go. This is where I realized that I believe I put the wrong post inside. So as you look here, when I put a paper clip on, the big post is what should go inside the paper clip, because that is what you see first, the big post. So I changed mine so to reflect how I put a paper clip on, but you can definitely see how you put a paper clip on and what's comfortable for you. So the little post goes on the back. It's exposed. You can see the little post. These are the big posts, and they're going to go in the middle. Now, if your paper is thin, you can obviously cut a second piece and put over top of that. But for me, I'm not going to worry about it, because I'm going to actually sandwich or encase that paper clip in between two pieces. So here I'm using my glue gun. I would suggest you use a strong glue for this, because not every glue likes metal. I don't have any problem with the hot glue or the Eileen's tacky glue. I don't have any problem with those. You just don't want your book pages to be super wet, because some book pages are, if they're vintage or old, they may seep through, and it may tear the page. So the paper clip needs to be pushed around on all sides, so that it remains in the middle, and and then I go inside the paper clip itself to make sure that it is secured. And then I try to push it down a little bit before the glue dries, gets cool, so that I'll have just a tiny bit of that paper clip sticking out the top. just a tiny bit. You don't want to, if I want to put fibers on it, I want to make sure that I have the room to put fibers on. And I'll show you a little trick about putting fibers on as well in just a bit. Here I realized that when you do paper clips, you need to realize that which way you want your embellishment to go, because this one that I made here, I consider it a left page paper clip, meaning the back of the left page on a journal. So I kind of, or the left side. So I'm right-handed, so usually everything I do is on the right side. All my paper clips are either at the top or on the right side, so I barely ever put a paper clip on the left. But if you are left-handed, obviously you may put a paper clip on the left side of your journals. Okay, so now I'm just putting some fibers in the little the little top of the paper clip there. And I'm having trouble with my glue gun. It didn't want to stay up. So finally I get it to stay up. But I'm just cutting a small piece, and then I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to fold it in half again. But if you find out that you don't leave enough of that paper clip to stick out to put your little fibers in, you can obviously just go underneath. As you can see here, I just normally do that, but you can obviously just go underneath the post. Use it like dental floss or something. Go underneath that post, and then you'll be able to put your fibers in at the top of the paper clip. So there you go. So that is one paper clip, and I'm gonna find my journal here and stick that in a page. Of course, again, like I said, it's, for me, it's a left side pocket, a left side paper clip. So that's what. So I should have actually turned the love upside down. But anyway, however, it's just a personal preference. However that you want to do it. So here again, I want to make sure I put my little finger protector on, and I got those pink ones at the Dollar Tree. So here I am, I'm just doing the same process over. I'm making sure that I put my glue on the inside of the paper clip and on the outside of my pages, and then some at the top of the paper clip, making sure that I press on all of the sides around the paper clip, and then I press in the middle. And you might have some glue to seep out at the top, so be careful of that. So I'm just making sure that it's all down. Making sure the post in the back is straight. And now it's time to embellish. And I'm just using, I used my circle punch to cut out some circles, 2 different sizes of circles. And then I used that little heart punch to punch out some leftover pieces from Marcy's kit.